Hello everyone, welcome to Shaiva's learning area. Today we are going to learn about the Mughal rule in India. Introduction. The first battle of Panipat 1526 CE marked the end of the Delhi Sultanate and established the Mughal rule in India. The Mughals ruled in for more than 3 centuries and brought about the sweeping changes in administration, society, economy and the culture of the country. After the death of Ibrahim Lodi, the Delhi Sultanate came to an end. Now it was time to face the Mughal rule to India. Overview. In this presentation, we will learn about the great Mughals who ruled in India for 331 years. Table of contents. We will learn about the introduction and achievements of the rulers and the administration under Mughals. Babur 1526 to 1530 CE. In 1524 CE, Babur marched towards the Delhi where Ibrahim Lodi was the ruler. Babur's army was much smaller than of the Lodis, but Babur's use of field artillery, gunpowder, and superior military strategies helped him inflict a crushing defeat on Lodi in the first battle of Panipat. Babur went on to defeat Rana Sanga, ruler of Mewar, in the Battle of Khanwa in 1527 CE. And Babur was the first ruler born in 14 February 1458 CE in Uzbekistan. He ruled India for only 4 years. His achievements were: this victory firmly established the Mughal rule of India. That means the Battle of the Khanwa by defeating the Rana Sanga in 1526 CE firmly established the Mughal rule in India. Babur then travelled eastwards to defeat Afghans at the Battle of Ghagra. These victories helped Babur to extend his empire from Kabul to present-day Bihar. However, his death in 1530 CE, just 4 years after his accession to the throne of Delhi, prevented him from enjoying the fruits of his victory. He died in 1530 CE. Humayun. Humayun was the second ruler of the great Mughals who ruled in India. He ruled in India between 1530 and 1540 CE and returned back in 1555 after the death of Sher Shah. When Babur's son Humayun ascended the throne, he inherited a vast kingdom that had not been yet unified under the Mughal rule. Moreover, he faced the oppositions from Bahadur Shah of Gujarat, his own brothers, and Afghans led by Sher Shah, governor of Bihar. He first gained control over the Gujarat and Malwa by defeating Bahadur Shah. How he was defeated? Humayun turned eastwards where Sher Khan had been strengthening his position. Sher Khan subjected Humayun to successive defeats in the Battle of Chausa and the Battle of Kanauj. Humayun was forced to flee first to Kabul and then to Persia, where he remained for the next 15 years. Sher Shah. After defeating Humayun, Sher Khan ascended the throne of Delhi in 1540 CE under the title of Sher Shah. In his rule of 5 years, he focused on consolidating his empire, which now stretched from Brahmaputra and Bengal in east and river Indus in west. Sher Shah was a skilled administrator who used his powerful army to establish law and order across the land and promoted land trade and commerce. Achievements of Sher Shah: extension of Sadak-e-Azam, now known as the Trunk Road, the old imperial road built by the Mauryas, which ran from Bengal to Afghanistan, as you can see in the map. Building of sarais, inns and planting of trees and digging wells along the road for convenience of the travelers. Reforming the currency system by minting silver coins, rupiah, gold coins, mohar, and copper coins, dam. Return of Humayun and his death. Sher Shah died while laying siege to Kalinjar. Humayun took advantage of the confusion that followed Sher Shah's death and reclaimed the throne of Delhi in 1555 CE. However, he died a tragic death after falling down from the stairs of his library in 1556 CE. He was succeeded by his son Akbar. And now we are talking about Muhammad Akbar, the greatest ruler of India. Akbar, Abul Fazl Jalaluddin Akbar, Muhammad Akbar, popularly known as Akbar the Great and also Akbar I, was the one of the third Mughal emperor who reigned from 1556 to 1605 CE. Akbar succeeded his father Humayun under a regent Bairam Khan, who helped the young emperor expand and consolidate Mughal domains in India. Administration under Akbar. Before going to the administration under Akbar, let's talk about his conquest. Akbar was a shrewd and ambitious conqueror. Soon after becoming an emperor, Akbar attacked Malwa and Gondwana. In 1568, he conquered Chittorgarh, the capital of Mewar. Uday Singh, the ruler of Mewar, retreated to the hills where he built the city of Udaipur. By 1576 CE, Akbar had managed to bring Gujarat and almost the whole of the Rajasthan under his control. And now we can go to the administration under Akbar. The provincial administration. The Mughal Empire was divided into provinces called subas. Each suba was headed by a governor or subedar. The subedar was responsible for the welfare of the people and upkeep of the army. The subedar was aided by other officers such as Faujdar, military commanders, Kotwal, the police officer, and Sadr. The subas were divided into sarkars. The sarkars were managed by the Faujdars and the Amal Gujars. The sarkars consisted of a number of parganas. The parganas in turn was made up of several villages. The Dashala system. This system was land revenue system available in majority of Akbar's empire in areas such as Lahore to Allahabad, Malwa and Gujarat. Raj Todarmal was the person who pioneered and introduced this system to the empire. It was known to be the one of the most efficient and effective revenue and record of systems. Benefits of Dashala system. The Dashala or Zabti system was implemented during Akbar's reign in 1582 CE. The system of land revenue administration was thoroughly reformed by Akbar and his finance minister Todarmal. The Dashala system, as the system came to be called, was based on the reforms initiated by Sher Shah Suri or Sher Khan. The land revenue was fixed after taking into account of the average produce and average prices of the different crops for the last 10 years. Thus, in Hindi means 10. The fixed quality of the land was also considered as while fixing the revenue. The government generally collected one third of the average yield. Concessions were granted if the crops failed due to famines or floods. These reforms generally eased the burden of farmers. Death of Akbar. Akbar died of an illness that followed dysentery in 1605. He is tombed at a mausoleum at Sikandara in Agra. He had reigned for 49 years. His throne passed to Jahangir, his son. Jahangir. Akbar was succeeded by his eldest son Jahangir in 1605 CE. He continued Akbar's policy of expansion of the Mughal empire. His achievements. He crushed Afghan rebellions in the northwest and brought the decade-long conflict with Mewar to an end by defeating Amar Singh, son of Rana Pratap Singh, in 1614 CE. By 1622 CE, he had brought Ahmednagar under Mughal control, thus breaking the long-standing resistance to the Mughal rule. Relationship between Sikhs and the Mughals. However, it was strained. He executed Sikh Guru Arjan Dev, who had aided Shah Jahangir's son Khusru in the latter rebellion, against his father. Jahangir was a great patron of architecture. He was also a keen observer of the nature and documented his observations in his autobiography Tuzuk-i Jahangiri. He died in 1627 CE. British in Jahangir's reign. It was during Jahangir's reign that the British made their first attempts at establishing the trade relations with India. Captain William Hawkins and Sir Thomas Rope arrived in the succession of Jahangir's court. Jahangir granted permission to the British for setting up a factory in Surat. Shah Jahan. Jahangir's son Khurram ascended the throne in 1627 CE under the title of Shah Jahan. His achievements were: even before he became the emperor, Shah Jahan had led the Mughal armies to victory against Ahmedabad, Bijapur, and Golconda and forced them to sign peace treaties with the Mughals. The Mughal Empire now included almost the entire Deccan region. He also led successful military expeditions against the Mewar and Kangra and crushed the growing power of the Portuguese in Bengal. However, his attempts to conquer Balkh and Kandahar, located in present-day Afghanistan, were unsuccessful. He was a great patron of literature, art, and architecture. When Shah Jahan fell ill, his son Aurangzeb seized the throne and declared himself as the emperor in 1658 CE. Aurangzeb, Aurangzeb, the last of the great Mughals, ruled for 49 years. He was an able commander and a hard-working ruler. Why the people hated him? He was the most cruelest ruler of the Mughals because, however, the Aurangzeb was orthodox in his religious beliefs. His reversals of the tolerant policies of his predecessors alienated many groups like Jats, Sikhs, Marathas, and Satanamis who eventually rose in revolt. Aurangzeb spent the last 25 years of his reign trying to conquer Deccan. As a result, the royal treasury was steadily depleted. His extended absence from the capital emboldened the nobles to plot against Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb was forced to divide his time between suppressing revolts and expanding the limits of his kingdom. The result of his behavior, as we all know, is reversal of tolerant policies, alienated Jats, Sikhs, Marathas, and Satanamis, who eventually rose in revolt. He spent last 25 years, and we can skip that part. The decline of Mughals. By the time Aurangzeb died in 1707 CE, the Mughal Empire had already started weakening. The next 100 years saw the steady decline of the Mughal Empire. The reasons for this were many. The empire had become too large and unwieldy. Administering it was not that easy. The many wars Aurangzeb fought steadily depleted the treasury. There were barely enough money to pay the soldiers. This impacted the efficiency of the army. The nobles in Delhi had become stronger during Aurangzeb's long absence from the capitals. The later Mughal rulers were mere puppets in their hands. The later Mughal rulers were weak and inefficient. Taking the advantage of this weakness, many provinces declared their independence. Now, we are talking about Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last of the great ruler of the Mughals. In 1857, the last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, was exiled to Burma by British. This marked end of the mighty Mughal Empire, one of the greatest empires the world had ever seen. So thank you for seeing this presentation, and please make sure to subscribe my channel and press the like button and bell button for latest notifications of videos in my channel. So bye.